Hello and welcome back to my channel, AJ Life Hacks. Today I am really excited to talk about money and to talk more specifically about how to save money when you're broke, because I've been there, and being super transparent with you, I don't make a ton of money. I'm fine and stuff, but I would like to make a ton of money, but still, with, making an average income, my husband and I are able to save thousands and thousands of dollars a year. So I wanted to share with you the top tips for how to save money when you're broke. Because let's be real, all of us are broke at some point in our life, and saving money is always a good idea. So let's get on to these tips for you to save some serious moolah. My first tip for you is to figure out your money goals. So many people are told that money is evil, that money is bad. If you want money, you're a bad person. So they don't think about money. They don't learn how to manage money. They don't have money goals. And that is mistake number one, especially people who find themselves as broke or poor. They typically don't have financial goals and don't know how to handle money. And so the tip that I have for you right here is to actually set some financial goals and to take the time to sit down and say, how much money is enough money for me? Or how much money can I make and be really satisfied with? Or how much money do I need to make? And figure out your goals. Another huge part of this tip is to study money. One of my favorite books, I have it right here, is The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. I love this book. My husband and I read it on my own twice, and then my husband and I read it together, and it has changed our lives because I, first of all, love Dave Ramsey. I love everything that comes out of that man's mouth, but it's so critically important to know how to handle money, because if you read any book like Rich Dad, Poor Dad or Money by Tony Robbins, they all are teaching you that there are laws and principles to money. And the first thing to saving money and stop being broke or poor is to figure out not only your goals, but how to actually handle money and the laws of money. So tip number two, now that you've figured out your money goals and how to handle money, is to set a budget. Now, this can be a dirty word to some people. Budget to me is like a golden word. I love budgets. I love knowing where my money is going. And so you can't view a budget as I can't buy fun stuff anymore. No, you totally can. You have a set amount of $20 a month that you quote unquote spend on fun stuff, or that you are just figuring out where your money is supposed to go. That is a budget. And so I can't emphasize enough how important a budget is for saving money, and that seems really obvious, but figure out a budget for yourself, because I bet money that most of you watching this video don't budget, and that you just look at your bank account, and if you have money in there, awesome, and if you don't, well, dang it. So find a budget, go online, Google it. There are a million out there. Find what works for you, but use it. My next money tip for you, so my third one, is to avoid debt. Avoid debt like the plague. Now, I know you've heard that from your mom, from your grandma, but you're like, oh yeah, well, I have this awesome credit card that I was pre-approved for, and I have to go into debt for student loans. Debt is a good thing. No, debt is never a good thing. Now, some business people, whatever, might have problems with what I just said there, but debt for you right now is not a good thing. And yes, some of us, I had to get a car loan, but I paid it off as fast as possible. And guess what? I was completely 100% debt-free through college, because I understood that when you have student loans, they can cripple your success later in life, because you're paying a second mortgage to pay off an education that's only making you an average salary. So avoid debt. Avoid it everywhere. Don't put stuff on your credit card. Work your way through college. People are going to look at you like you're crazy, and they're going to say, don't you want to build your credit? Don't you want to have nice and wonderful things? Oh, you need a new car. You need a new phone. Block them out, because the way you are living right now, and if you can avoid debt, will build a tremendous future for you in the future. But it will help you in the long run. And so avoid debt like the plague. And those people who are like, oh, you need all these nice things, Just tell them I'm gonna have those things later in life when I can pay cash for them. My fourth tip for you is my absolute favorite, and it's to save money where you can. Now, yes, that seems so obvious with saving money, but a lot of people don't understand how much money you can save. So, case in point, I'm wearing a really fun shirt that's like Avenue and something. I don't know, it's a designer brand. Guess how much I paid for this? I paid a quarter. A quarter. Yes, like 4 of those make up $1. I paid a quarter for this shirt, almost practically brand new, at a garage sale. And garage selling is my favorite hobby, I guess you call it, in the whole world. I'll go out on Saturday mornings with my mom and my sister, and I find amazing things. Another way is to go thrift shopping. There are so many wonderful ways to save money on clothes, on groceries. I know you think you need to go to Sam's Club or Costco, but sometimes they don't have the best deals. Or sometimes you don't need all of those fancy treats and like eating out. Oh my word, that is a huge, like, I don't want to say waste of money, because, you know, food is good, and I get that sometimes we just need a really good, like, Cafe Rio or Costa Vida taco, if you know what I mean. But, like, I would limit that. That's in your budget. You can spend $20 a month eating out, and that's a really awesome, like, meal at Cafe Rio, but you just are really aware of where your money is going and that you're saving money where you can. You're eating at home. You're buying thrift store clothes, which, by the way, is the only way to get, like, amazing clothes at a great deal. Also, like, just start to open your mind to ways that you can save. My husband and I, when we got married, we furnished our whole house. Like, I'm talking a house. I bought a house thanks to these tips. I had enough money. We furnished that whole house for under $1,000. How? Garage sales. We paid cash for stuff. People will give you discounts if you ask for discounts, but also you're like, hey, I have cash. Would that lower the price? Like, don't snuff at used stuff. It's amazing. And so I can do some more videos on those if you'd like, but thrifting and saving money is the way to go. My last tip, excuse my rant on thrifting, but this is my last tip, and that is to focus on the reward of saving money. All of us, I don't care how little money you make, you can always save money if you have some goals, you set a budget, you're living within your means, but it can get hard. When it comes down to those hard times of when you feel really stupid saving money, or you feel like you deserve to dip into your savings because you've been so good for so long, or you really want to go buy something kind of on an impulse, focus on the reward. What are you saving towards? Think back to your first goal of figuring out your financial goals. Do you want to be financially independent? Is that why you're saving? Do you want to retire early? Do you want to start a family? Do you want to provide great things for your family? What is the reason you're saving? And it can be as silly as you're saving for a new Lamborghini. This is your goal and your life. And it's your money. Like, you worked so hard for this. So make sure that you're focusing on the reward. And I would really have you focus on the fact that you are learning and growing, and you're telling your money where to go instead of your money telling you where to go. So there you have it. Those are my top tips for how to save money when you're broke. Because like I mentioned earlier, all of us at some point in our life are broke. We really are. If that's whether we are in high school and college and just starting our career and feeling like we're not making the money we should, saving money will always be a great solution, great answer. It's a great thing to do. Not only does it help build your self-discipline, it helps you out in tough times when you need money. And if you have money, you are going to be able to weather those storms of life without completely devastating yourself or throwing yourself far into debt. So use these tips. Let me know what you think. Please comment below on your favorite ones, and possibly if you want to see some thrifting videos. Those are so fun to me, and I love saving money any way I can. So as you can tell, I'm jazzed about this video, so please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I have some awesome videos on not only money, but how to improve your whole life and how to find the success that you are after and that you deserve. So thanks for stopping by to see this video, and I will see you in the next one. So Abbi J out.